The mystery of the snow-covered car. 10 days after she was reported missing, Nadia Malik, 22, was found lying face down on the seat of a snow-covered car on the side of the road, covered by a large bag. Nadia Malik met Bhupinder Gagan Singh when she was 16, in high school, while Singh worked as a waiter at a restaurant. They moved in together in Marple, Pennsylvania, when Nadia was 19, despite her family's pleas to stay away from him. Nadia was a freshman when she became pregnant for the first time, and later gave birth to 2 more children. But her second daughter died in February 2012 at just 3 months old. Nadia and Singh had a volatile relationship, her family said. He didn't treat Nadia well. I think she stayed with him because every time she wanted to escape, he tried to hold her back, Nadia's sister, Mona Malik, said. The family last heard from Nadia on February 9, 2014, when she called her brother in a panic, saying she was trying to escape from Singh but he wouldn't let her go. Mona called her sister several times after that. Nadia only picked up the phone once, but they couldn't understand what she was saying. The family is extremely worried because a month earlier, Nadia had been beaten by Singh and had broken her ribs. Nadia was prescribed a powerful painkiller, and she later told her family that she suspected Singh was trying to overdose her by adding the drug to her food. Nadia's family said the couple argued because Singh wanted to get married but Nadia was trying to leave him. Unable to reach Nadia, her brother called Singh's probation officer to report that he was holding Nadia against her will. The family filed a missing persons report on February 10. Police said a surveillance camera in Philadelphia captured Nadia driving away on February 9. The 2007 Nissan Altima was registered to Singh's father but was being used by the couple. While the family was searching for Nadia, Singh sent them a series of taunting text messages from her phone, saying the couple was on vacation and demanding $100 to speak to her. When they refused to pay, he threatened to smash the phone. In another message, Singh wrote, "Okay, think whatever you want, goodbye, I promise you won't hear from her anymore, you lost your chance. Look for us all over the US, you won't find us." Police tracked Singh using Nadia's phone signal and found him going to his parents' house in the suburbs of Cleveland, Ohio. On February 12,
Khi cảnh sát tìm đến,
when police
Singh cố
arrived,
chạy trốn bằng
Singh
lời cửa
tried to
sau.
flee through the back
Anh ta
door.
bị bắt vì vi
He
phạm
was
quy định
arrested
quản
for
chế
violating
đối với bản án
probation
lái
for a
xe khi say
2010
rượu vào năm
drunk driving
2010
conviction by
do tự
leaving the
ý
state.
rời khỏi tiểu bang.
Singh told
Singh khai
police
với
in
cảnh sát
Ohio
ở
that he
Ohio
had
rằng
left
đã rời
Pennsylvania after arguing
Pennsylvania
with
sau khi
Nadia
cãi nhau
about
với
their
Nadia về
relationship,
mối quan hệ của họ,
accusing her
từ
of
bạn
giving
gái
him a
đánh bầm
black
tím
eye
mặt
and scratching
và
his
cào xước
face.
mặt mình.
When
Khám xét
police
Singh,
searched Singh,
cảnh sát tìm thấy
they
giấy
found
phép lái xe
Nadia's
và điện thoại
driver's
di động
license
của
and cell
Nadia.
phone.
Anh ta thừa nhận đã
He
dùng nó
admitted
để
to
nhắn
using
tin
it
cho
to
các thành
text
viên
his
trong gia đình bạn
girlfriend's
gái.
family members.
Sở cảnh sát thị
The
trấn
Marple
Marple
Township
yêu cầu
Police
công chúng hỗ
Department
trợ
is
tìm
asking
kiếm
for
chiếc
the
xe
public's
Nadia
help
lái
in
đi.
finding the car
Ngày
Nadia
14,
drove away in. On February 14, a man sitting at a bar near the city's main train station, 30th Street Station, recognized the car parked a block away and called police. A Philadelphia police officer at the scene said the car's windows had tinted glass, and only when the door was opened could Nadia's body be seen inside. Her body was lying face down on the passenger seat, with her lower body in the space in front of it. The body was under a large duffel bag that stretched from the dashboard to the back of the passenger seat, almost like a blanket, police said. The contents of the bag, including books and clothes, were dumped into the back seat. Next to the body was a marriage certificate signed only by Singh. 6 prescription bottles with Singh's name on them were found in the car. Police said the body had no obvious signs of trauma. The car Nadia was driving was ticketed for parking on 23rd Street in Philadelphia the day she was reported missing. A major snowstorm then hit the East Coast, leaving the city with nearly a foot of snow. On February 14, the car was towed away for snow removal and parked a few blocks away near 30th Street Station. When it was discovered, it was covered in snow and had 8 parking tickets. 7 months later, autopsies have been inconclusive. The Philadelphia Medical Examiner's Office has declared the cause of death undetermined, despite an autopsy and toxicology tests. Mona Malik said the autopsy report showed Nadia's ribs had not healed and there was a deep puncture wound in her right hand. They couldn't figure out where the injury came from, Mona said. The family also said the couple's 3-month-old daughter was found unconscious, with her mother beside her, in a car in Delaware County, Pennsylvania, in February 2012. After Nadia was found dead, also in a car, the family couldn't help but wonder if the two tragedies were related. In July 2014, the Delaware County Medical Examiner's Office declared the child's cause of death to be cachexia, a condition that causes the body to lose muscle mass, weaken, and lose weight over time. Singh, 25, is the prime suspect in the case. When he was brought back to Pennsylvania, he refused to answer investigators' questions. Whenever police mentioned Nadia and her family, he immediately asked for legal counsel. In April 2014, Singh was sentenced to 4 to 23 months in prison for violating his probation. He was released in May 2014 with credit for time served, but had to surrender his passport and be placed on electronic monitoring at home. In April 2016, Singh failed to report to his probation officer and disappeared. He has never been charged in connection with Nadia's death. The sticking point was that the medical examiner could not determine a cause of death, Williams said. The medical examiner ran countless tests and spent a lot of money trying to figure out what caused Nadia's death. They couldn't find out, he said. The case was considered very difficult and complicated, with the participation of many law enforcement agencies. However, the key witness, the only person who could really explain what happened, was Singh, because he was with Nadia in her final hours, refusing to cooperate. In July 2018, Nadia's family won a $10 million civil lawsuit, after Singh repeatedly failed to appear in court. The judge revoked Singh's parental rights but did not rule on whether Singh was responsible for Nadia's death. The result disappointed Nadia's family. The only reason we did this was because we thought he would come and defend himself. We just wanted him to explain, say a few words, but we got nothing. Even if we get $100 million in damages, it doesn't mean anything, Nadia's brother said. The family said any money received in the lawsuit will go to the couple's 8-year-old son and 5-year-old daughter, who live with Nadia's parents. Nadia's family has not given up hope that the mystery of her death will be solved. They are offering a $50,000 reward for information leading to the arrest of the perpetrator. Every time I start a new year, I say, this year we're going to find out what happened to Nadia. When someone's life is taken in such a tragic way, you just want answers, Mona said. The case has been mentioned in the media for more than a decade in the hope that someone who saw or heard something relevant would contact the authorities, but no one has given us the missing piece that we need, former investigator Williams said.